Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Academia School Simulator episode 3 for our series here. I've gone ahead and pressed the start school year button, so this is the very first day of school. So when I hit the play button, we're going to be actually starting school. Now something I did want to change real quickly that I thought about and decided is the teacher actually, because I went ahead and I hired like the most expensive teacher I could. And I actually realized that's a mistake because we're going to go bankrupt doing it like that. So let's go ahead. That's just a bad way. Because I was looking at the funds up here and like we automatically went in the negative when I hired the best teacher. And I was like, that's a bad idea. And since we don't have a whole lot of students yet, we don't have a lot of cash coming in. So we probably should start small and work big like any good tycoon game. We could start with some of the more mediocre teachers. I'd really like to, let's see. No, we really should. Let's see, we should really start with like a little bit more. I wish you could sort this by stars or something, but you can keep clicking find more till you find different ones. Oh, I can get military teachers. Well, that's actually really cool. Oh, we should make an effort to just hire all sorts of military and make this sort of like a military academy. That's really neat. I didn't know you could do that. Sergeant Novak's the same guy that keeps coming up. He just has different levels of qualifications every time. Okay, or maybe it's just the same guy every time. I don't know if I can get different military guys if I shuffle it. It doesn't seem like it. Let's get Sergeant Novak, but cheap Sergeant Novak, and then we'll get more expensive Sergeant Novak later. But I do like that. Now, if I click find more, do any more come up, or is he the only military guy? Oh, there's no more? Come on. I was really looking for a role-playing potential here, and now it's not here. Whatever. We got our first teacher's a military. That's fine with me. He's cheap. We're already sort of hemorrhaging here when it comes to funds, but we'll balance this out in a second. Yeah, so now I can actually get a really good idea for the financial situation. So take a look at that screen. We're getting 1,000 income, so there's 10 students. That's 100 per student. Student subsidies, so that's good to know. But that still means we're going to hemorrhage a little bit of money each day, so we could probably cut some of these costs. Now, frankly, all these workers here, I could fire 2 of these. I only need 3 workers. Now, I'm going to keep the 3 janitors, but I am going to fire one of the cooks once I find them. On top of that, I think that I'll go ahead and get rid of one of these. That'll save us in utility costs. And I'll get rid of one of the stoves now that we've set up differently. I won't worry as much about that. So that'll keep my workers busy there. Now when my cooks show up, I am going to fire one of them because I just don't need all 3 of them. But here comes these students right now. I kind of wish they'd follow the sidewalk, but that's fine. Early access. Early access. Okay. Yeah, so 126, that's not as bad. You know what will actually help us balance that out? If we get a second classroom up and running. So let's just go ahead and jump to our second classroom. I want to do a space, a path area, space, and classroom. Should be 13 across and then down like so. Hopefully we don't spend all our money doing this. I think we're all right. And classroom, but we need to get another classroom up. That'll be another $1,000 for another 10 students. In fact, what I need to do real quickly, so to get students actually sent to your school, you've got to click on transfer or transferee and request how many students you want. So we're building 10 more desks. We're going to request 10 more students to be transferred. It takes 3 days for that to happen. So we're going to request it now while we're getting all this stuff built. In fact, I probably could have requested the transfer, waited a day, and then built this because building this right now is going to cost me money and it's going to cost me in utilities. But we've already done it. We've already pretty much started everything, so we'll just go ahead and finish it. But we'll keep that in mind for next time. Next time we'll make sure to ask for the students first. And that's why I have 3 workers instead of 5, because to transfer more students, it's going to take a couple days anyways. There's no point in rushing, you know, a massive amount of workers. Now, if you go broke, you lose. So you lose the game. I already lost my practice game by doing that because I wasn't sure. I was like, oh, if I go broke, can I go in the hole a certain amount? Can I take a loan? Or nope, you just lose. If this money dips below zero, that you just automatically lose the game. They shut your school down. That's it. So don't dip below zero. All right, students are peeing outside. That is awesome. Well, we should do something about that. Build a faculty room. We could actually take the toilet training, which will give us $2,500 in advance, plus a $2,500 completion bonus for building the toilet. So $5,000 in total, and all we got to do is build one male toilet and one female toilet. So let's apply for that grant, get the extra money, and then we'll use that money to get it started. So we'll put our toilets right here, and we'll do them out of tile wall. The toilets do not have to be very big. They should be decent size, but they don't have to be huge. We'll start with small toilets, and we'll make them a little bit bigger. Let me actually lay it out first. That always helps me. I'm thinking like this? No, I'm not. What am I thinking? Door here. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. It's going to be like this. Sink, sink, stalls, urinal, and stalls. Yep, that's going to work. And we'll use our money to do that. How long are we from our 10 students now? Still 3 days? We're still on the first day? God. Okay. Let's speed this up. The days can go quicker anyways. There's no point for them not to. Yeah, let's get our bathrooms all situated. It shouldn't cost us more than $2,500 to build these bathrooms. So the extra money we get from the subsidies should allow us to turn a profit off of this, essentially. It shouldn't take the full 5,000. It shouldn't even take the full... It shouldn't even take the full... Oh, maybe it will. It will take almost the full 5,000 because of the toilets. Okay. Never mind. It will about take that, actually. It's mainly the... it's the fixtures that are the most expensive. That actually ran us into a hole right there, practically. But we're not that far gone. Throw some doors on this. And there we have it. Oh, I could put staff doors on these so the students can't travel through. Well, I'm not going to do it now. It's too late. I'm too far gone cash-wise. I don't want to be removing doors and changing them out. I'm not worried about it. We'll put some staff doors on them in a bit. But we've got the new day started. That means more cash flow coming in. What were we negative-wise? I don't remember. Trying to remember. What happened to my game? What happened to my game? Alright, hold on 1 second. Let me figure this out and I'll be right back. Alright, and we're back. I managed to get it all situated and good and fixed up, ready to go. I don't know what happened, but we're all set. So here's the layout we've got. We've got our next classroom set up and ready to go. Both bathrooms set up to finish our subsidy. All we got to do now is just assign or finish our grant, technically, right? The subsidy would be the money that came before, and the grant is actually what the whole thing is when we fix it up. We can go ahead and let the game play out so our students come. We've got 2 more days now till we get our extra 10 students, plus we get a tuition income of $1,500 when they show up, which is nice, so an extra boost of money there. We are still hemorrhaging money, $620, so if we don't turn this around, we're going to go bankrupt in a little bit. But I'm going to go ahead right now and install that bankrupt simply by assigning our bathrooms, which will get us the extra... it'll get us the extra $2,500 that we need. So that'll stall our bankruptcy a little bit longer, hopefully long enough that we get these extra students and then we're pulling in positive income. I find that this game, you're always going to be kind of going in the negative, right? Until at a classroom. So we can actually name this different years. Okay. You're going to go in the negative all the way up until you can actually get, you know, your second and third classroom up. Once you get your second and third classroom up, it's a little bit different. Yeah, let's go ahead and make this a female. And we'll make this a male. There. Done. So our toilets are done and we should get that grant. Apply. There we go. So 2,500 completion plus an extra 25 for, I don't know, completing it again. I don't know. They gave us a lot more money than I thought, so. Good. Nice. So that helped us there majorly. Now, we could take another grant, right? But, you know, what are you going to take? School health, build a clinic, hire some nurses, but that's going to cost us more money than what it's worth for what we're getting here. This one wouldn't be too hard. I've already got 4 trash cans. I would just need to place 2 more trash cans, which I could do in each bathroom, right? And I need to hire 2 more janitors and build a janitor's room, but I don't know. We could build a club, which is a good idea actually, because that probably wouldn't take too much. I could just throw a small club. Really, realistically, a good spot for the club would be right here outside the cafeteria. The library would go right up here, and then more classrooms would come up this way. I figure freshmen are going to be over here. We're probably going to have 4 freshman classes. We'll have a club area, big club area for everybody to hang out in, a library, which the club, library, and cafeteria will be center. Up here, we'll do probably sophomore. Over here, we'll do junior. We'll come up, we'll do senior. We'll connect that to the library. The club will be a little bit farther for them, but actually, you know what makes sense? Freshman, sophomore. No, I'm sorry. Freshman, sophomore, juniors, seniors. Connect it. Club, library. Boom. Got it. That's perfect. And I can literally build this, but over here. And I'll do bathrooms over here too for them. And then the bathrooms will actually be able to work too if I put sophomore and junior classes up. Well, I could do bathrooms that they share right here in the middle. Yeah, so we can make this work. We're all right. We are how long till our next students? Let's fast forward, because there's no point in going slow right now. 2 days, so we're still a little ways away. I'm not going to hire the teacher until we're on that last day. I'm glad people aren't peeing in the bushes now anymore. Well, we've got a little bit of money, so we might as well do a few things. Let's go ahead and demolish. As far as I'm told, demolishing doesn't cost me any extra money, so at least it keeps my workers busy. We can demolish bushes that we know we're going to eventually expand off into. There's no point in keeping these bushes here. I'm not going to get rid of all of them, but I'll get rid of most of them. I'd like to get rid of all these bushes too. We know we're putting classes down here. There, that's pretty much a full day worth of shrub removal for the workers, so that'll keep them nice and active. Like I said, I've only got the 3 workers. I've only got 2 cooks and 2 janitors. I was going to cut down to 1 janitor, but you know what? Those janitors stay pretty busy. They're pretty consistently moving, so we'll just let them do their thing. And it's actually put me at a cleanliness of B, which is good, right outside of an A cleanliness. So passing rate in F, that's not good, but that's something we got to work on. Something we're going to have to combat. Water's killing me right now. I wonder if it's because I have so many toilets, but this really doesn't seem like that big of a... No, this is fine. This is fine. I was just about to think to myself, what if I cut the bathrooms in half, but these bathrooms are fine because we're going to have 20 students in 2 days. And then these bathrooms will seem like they're too small. Once we get 20 or 30 freshmen, these bathrooms will seem too small. So as of right now, they're actually pretty good. But there we go. The second day's already up. Before it finishes, let me save the game just in case it crashes again. There. The game's early access, so save often. Don't be stingy with your saves. Be very generous. Always save. You never know when the game's just going to take a spontaneous dump on you. See if we make it to day 3. Fine. Hey, we did. Good. Yeah, see, workers super busy. They've already got to come back, and they're not even close to being done. All right. So, what else do we want to do? They're going to be here tomorrow. So let's go ahead and get our zone laid out for our class. Like so. I could hire the teacher today, but then it'll cost me, right? So we can sort of play the numbers here a little bit. Nothing says I have to have the teacher for the students to show up. So as soon as the next day happens, day 4, and it says my students are on the way, or it says they're actually, like, as soon as I see the students coming out of the map, I'll just hire a teacher and throw them in there quick. And then technically I won't be charged the day 4 salary for that teacher. I'll only get charged day 5. I don't believe I get charged when I drop them. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I lied. I do get charged a little bit. I get charged a signing bonus, and it's pretty expensive too. But with that said, even though I get charged the signing bonus, I won't have to pay that day's salary for him to just stand around and not teach students. So we'll be all right. 5 students are absent due to sickness, but I have a cleanliness of A. Oh, well. At least that's got my overall grade up to a D. We just got to get that passing rate up now. So what are the students actually dealing with? Why are 5 students sick? Playing hooky, probably. Their food, yeah, they're going to get hungry here. It is lunchtime. Their fun is low, so that's why we got to get the club up, because if the fun is higher, then the students will do better. Janitor's doing an excellent job keeping the place clean, though. Seriously, I'm gonna give myself the credit for that. All of that's contributed to my layout. I think this is a freaking excellent layout for what I've got going. Now, this is gonna be the janitor's area. I could put down 2 more. Well, I'm gonna put probably. Let's see, where can I put more trash cans? Where are they making trash? Right? They only make trash. As far as I can tell, they only make trash in the cafeteria. I've never seen trash anywhere else. Yeah, there's some dirt that they got to sweep up, but that's not trash related. That has nothing to do with trash. Even then, they're keeping the place pretty clean. Garbage pickups here. We're coming up onto the next day, so 10 transferee students are coming tomorrow. So we'll hire our teacher the next day. Go ahead and do a quick save again. I just want to let it roll through until we get our next teacher. And then we'll get our next student. We'll get the $1,500 income bonus just for getting the 10 extra students, plus the extra $1,000 a month for having them. Once I'm in the positives for this, I'm going to feel a lot better. Okay, today's the day. Minus 500, but the students haven't appeared yet. We're going to go ahead and hire our teacher now. Who do we want to get? We can't get another military teacher. So we'll go ahead. Sean Vanilla. Sean Vanilla. Why does that name look familiar? Is that Vanilla PC Strategy? Is that his character? Is that what I'm seeing here? You guys probably don't know who he is. I've done a series with him on my channel, Interstellar Transport Company. I bet that's him. I'm going to freaking message him. I'm going to screenshot this. I'm going to screenshot this and I'm going to send it to him. There. I'm going to send that to him. I'm going to ask him. I'm going to be like, who is this? Is this you? Because I know that's his name. I hope I'm not giving away his name without people knowing, but I'm sure people know. But that Vanilla, I mean, his strategy is Vanilla PC Strategy. I'm pretty sure that's him. Sorry to keep talking about it. I immediately saw it and I'm like, that's weird. We're going to hire him as our teacher, if we can. which it looks like we did. And is he... Well, we gotta unpause, I guess. Why is he not counting as an actual teacher? I didn't pay the money either, as far as I can tell. Let me fire him and rehire him. Oh. Now it's saying I have no. Okay, that must be a glitch. Great, the game's doing weird stuff to me. Let me see if any of my teachers even show up. Okay, the students have arrived at least, so I got the extra money for that. I'm just gonna have to see if my teacher shows up. I think that's so funny though, because I saw that and I was like, huh. I find it interesting that it's not letting me place him. Six students are absent. That's nuts. Where is my teacher? By the way. Guess the students don't have any teachers because the teachers didn't show up. I'm still getting paid technically. It's just that the students are going to do bad when it comes to grades. Okay, well, I'm clearly experiencing some bugs, but either way, at least I'm still making money, and that's the most important thing. It's not important that the students are getting an education. What's important is that I'm making money. Well, we're going to cut it off here since we're out of time. It doesn't really matter. All I'll do is I'll mess with it a little bit myself, and I'll get the teachers all set up. And then the next episode comes, they'll be all set up. I'll have Sean hired, and we'll be all good and ready to go. So with that being said, I want to thank you all for joining me. I do hope that you've enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you next time.